Hello, my lovely fellows. This is me, your social science teacher Kanchan ma'am, and I welcome you all to this session. Students, today we are going to learn about the local administration. Local administration meaning, okay, so basically we are going to look into the government system of rural, that is to say villages, and urban, that is to say cities. Yes, so that is to say rural and urban areas. Okay, so let's just get started. स्टूडेंट्स एज यू कैन सी हियर, हमारी जो कंट्री है इतनी बड़ी कंट्री है, राइट? इस पूरी कंट्री का गवर्नमेंट सिस्टम जो है उसको बेसिकली 3 लेवल्स पर डिवाइड किया गया है. यस, जो फर्स्ट लेवल है, द वेरी फर्स्ट लेवल is this that covers or that governs the entire country, that is to say our entire country India. यस और हम देख सकते हैं कि इंडिया को रूल कौन करता है. या तो इट इज कॉल्ड एज नेशनल गवर्नमेंट, राइट? या तो इट इज कॉल्ड एज नेशनल गवर्नमेंट या फिर यूनियन गवर्नमेंट. यस, इसका ऑफिस कहाँ है? दैट इज टू से जो नेशनल गवर्नमेंट है उसकी जो रिस्पेक्टिव मेंबर्स हैं, उसका जो रिस्पेक्टिव ऑफिसेज हैं वो कहाँ पे हैं? सो इट इज एट द कैपिटल ऑफ आवर कंट्री, दैट इज टू से दिल्ली. यस, देन जो ये हमारी कंट्री की गवर्नमेंट है, जो नेशनल गवर्नमेंट है, इसके 3 मेन ऑर्गन्स हैं. ऑर्गन्स या ब्रांचेस भी बोल सकते हो, राइट? यस, ये हैं लेजिस्लेचर, एग्जीक्यूटिव एंड जुडिशरी. जो लेजिस्लेचर है इसका मेन वर्क है टू मेक लॉज, राइट? लॉज मेकिंग. हमारी कंट्री में जो इतने सारे रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस हम देखते हैं, दैट इज द बेसिकली गिफ्ट्स ऑफ दिस लेजिस्लेचर ओनली. यस, और हम भी, दैट इज टू से जो भी 18+ ईयर्स के लोग हैं हमारी कंट्री में, वो जिनको भी इलेक्ट करते हैं, दे बिकम द पार्ट ऑफ दिस लेजिस्लेचर ओनली. यस, लेजिस्लेचर में जो नेशनल लेवल की गवर्नमेंट है उसमें जो लेजिस्लेचर है वहां पर, दैट इज टू से वी आर कॉलिंग एज पार्लियामेंट. और इस पार्लियामेंट में वी आर हैविंग राज्यसभा एंड लोकसभा एंड प्रेसिडेंट. यस, सेकेंड इज एग्जीक्यूटिव. एग्जीक्यूटिव का काम है जो भी लॉज यहाँ पर बने, राइट? वॉट एवर द लॉज विच आर मेड बाय लेजिस्लेचर, इट्स ड्यूटी इज टू एग्जीक्यूट देम. यस, तो इसका काम है एग्जीक्यूशन का, राइट? कि जो भी लॉज बने हैं उनको एग्जीक्यूट करना है. थर्ड इज जुडिशरी एंड इट्स मेन फंक्शन इज टू सॉल्व डिस्प्यूट्स, राइट? यस, जुडिशरी में सुप्रीम कोर्ट, हाई कोर्ट and various other courts, they all become the part of judiciary only. Yes, now see the fundamental reason behind dividing this function, that is to say firstly to make the system efficient and effective. Second part is what? When the function is divided into different organs or different branches, then what happens? There is separation of power is there. सेपरेशन ऑफ पावर में क्या होगा? ऑफ कोर्स सिस्टम एफिशिएंट और इफेक्टिव तो बनेगा ही, साथ के साथ हम क्या देखते हैं कि जो डिफरेंट ऑर्गन्स हैं या फिर जो डिफरेंट ब्रांचेस हैं, दे नो देयर रिस्पेक्टिव एरियाज ऑफ वर्किंग ऑल्सो, राइट? सो दैट इज टू से नोबडी इज गोइंग टू ओवरलैप ईच अदर्स वर्क. Fine. So this various organs, they follow the principle of separation of power. Simultaneously, there is one more policy that works over here, that is to say check and balances. तो ये तीनों ही organs आपस में भी क्या करते रहते हैं? अपनी पावर को चेक करते रहते हैं. कैसे? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर लेजिस्लेचर ने कोई ऐसा लॉ बनाया विच इज अगेंस्ट द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल प्रोविजंस, देन जुडिशरी विल बी देयर, right? If at any point of time executive is not functioning well, again judiciary is there. Yes, and if at any point of time judiciary malfunctions, so at that time in legislature, that is to say in parliament, the process of impeachment can be initiated against the judges or that respective judge of the judicial system. Yes, so this is how we know that these different organs, they have the separation of power also, but simultaneously they are checking and balancing each other's power. Yes, so this is the beauty of our country's government system. Yes, at the national level. Yes, so this is how our country is governed at national level. Okay, now let's move further to the second level of our government, that is to say state governments. Yes, now you can see our country is divided into 28 states and 8 union territories, right? And these are the various states and union territories. Let me tell you, the states have, means each state has its own respective government, which is called as state government. And again, this state government is divided as legislature, executive and judiciary. Yes, so again in state government also what we have, legislature is there जो कि law बनाती है, executory body is there जो कि execute करती है the made laws. Third is judiciary, right? So at the state level we have the highest judicial body, that is to say high courts are there. Yes, so this is how state government it functions. Then we have union territories. Now see, it's these territories, they have the adjective called union. So of course these territories, they are governed by union government only. Yes, but except 3, that is to say Delhi, Puducherry and your Jammu and Kashmir. Yes, these 3 territories, these 3 union territories, they have their own respective governments. But yes, the other union territories, they are governed by the union government only. Yes, so this is how at the second level we see the government system is there. Yes, now let's move towards the third level of system, which is where, which is at the urban areas. Now see, जो हमारी पूरी country है उसको हमने divide कर दिया किसमें, हमने divide कर दिया states and union territories में. ठीक है, अब ये जो states है, they are further divided into urban areas and yes, rural areas. Fine. So firstly let's look into the urban areas. Fine. तो यहाँ पर हम एक example लेते हैं, that is to say Mumbai. Fine. So this is the entire country India. यहाँ पर we have Maharashtra और इस महाराष्ट्र में we have the city called, city means urban area. Yes, city means urban area. So here we are taking the example of Mumbai, right? The financial capital of our country, that is Mumbai, right? So very important one. यस, अब ये जो मुंबई है, ये जो मैप आप देख रहे हो, दिस इज स्पेशली ऑफ मुंबई ओनली. ठीक है, और इसमें देखो अगेन इट इज फर्दर डिवाइडेड इनटू स्मॉल पार्ट्स. यस, अब ये जो स्मॉल पार्ट्स हैं दैट इज कॉल्ड एज वार्ड. इसको क्या बोलते हैं, वार्ड, राइट? सो एन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव डिविजन of a city means urban area, that elects a person every 5 years to govern the area, right? So अब ये जो respective wards हैं, यहाँ से हर 5 साल में in every 5 years a person is elected to represent this particular ward areas, right? And that person is called as what? That person is called as councillor. ठीक है, अब देखो इसकी स्पेलिंग बहुत ध्यान से रखना. इट्स नॉट योर COUNSELOR, इट्स नॉट दैट काउंसलिंग वाला काउंसलर, बट दिस इज गवर्नमेंट पोजीशन वाला काउंसलर जिसकी स्पेलिंग है COUNCILLOR. ठीक है, सो यस, सो फ्रॉम एवरी वार्ड देर इज अ पर्सन विच हु गेट्स इलेक्टेड एवरी 5 years to represent the various social issues or various issues of that respective ward area. Fine. So this is how the government system of the urban area is there at the very rooted level. Yes, at the very rooted level. Fine. Okay, so let's move further now. अब ये जो वार्ड एरियाज हैं, ठीक है, और बेसिकली ये जो सिटीज हैं, नाउ सी इन वहां पर कौन सी अर्बन बॉडी होगी, दैट इज टू से कौन सी अर्बन एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन वाली बॉडी होगी, दैट विल टोटली डिपेंड्स अपॉन द पॉपुलेशन ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर सिटी, राइट? सी सबसे छोटे लेवल पर सबसे जो स्मॉलेस्ट यूनिट है दैट इज योर वार्ड्स ओनली, सो दैट इज डन. अब इसके ऊपर एज पर द पॉपुलेशन देयर विल बी डिफरेंट governing bodies. For example, if the population of a city is, or if the population of the urban area is above 10 lakhs, right, is above, एक मिनट रुको अच्छे से लिखेंगे, ठीक है, is above 10 lakhs, right? So this is the population. 10 लाख से ऊपर, अबाउ 10 lakhs, सो देयर वी आर हैविंग म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन. वहां पर हमारे पास क्या होगी? म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन. हिंदी में इसे कहते हैं महानगर पालिका. ठीक है, इसका एग्जाम्पल क्या हो जाएगा? जैसे हमारी मुंबई या बॉम्बे की ही जो है ब्रहान मुंबई म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन या दिल्ली म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन, राइट. सो यस, सो जिसको आप बीएमसी भी लिख सकते हो, म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ दिल्ली भी लिख सकते हो. सो दीज आर द वेरियस एग्जाम्पल्स. ठीक है. सेकेंड इज व्हाट? म्युनिसिपैलिटी, जहां पर पॉपुलेशन जो है वो 1 लाख से टू 10 लाख तक होगी. ठीक है, द पॉपुलेशन इज बिटवीन 1 to 10 lakhs. ओके, राइट. और यहाँ पर जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट्स टेक द एग्जाम्पल, फॉर एग्जाम्पल लाइक वी आर हैविंग देयर इज मेरठ इज देयर, right? So yes, so Meerut municipality is there. So this is the place where the population, it lies between the numbers of 1 lakh and 10 lakhs, right? Now we have the third one. Of course, its population, it should be below 1 lakh. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पर ना कुछ कुछ और बाइफर्केशंस भी हो जाते हैं. जैसे कि अगर 11 से 25,000 तक अगर कोई भी एरिया है, सो इट मे हैव सिटी काउंसिल्स. ठीक है, 20,000 से और कम है तो देयर विल बी टाउन कमिटी. Fine. So yes, so let's just have it below 1 lakh, right? Below 1 lakh. ठीक है. And yes, as per the respective areas population, उसका जो नाम है वो accordingly change हो जाता है. Maybe town, maybe city, anything. Fine. So abhi for having the simpler understanding, let's just have it that below 1 lakh the population is there. Fine. So that the organization will be city councils, or it is also called as nagar panchayat. ठीक है, this is your nagar palika. Okay, so this is how the urban local administration it functions. Fine. अब ये जो urban local administration है, हर वार्ड से हमने क्या चुना? We elected councillor. ठीक है, we elected councillor. Now see, in all of these we are having councillors. ठीक है, अब it is like BMC, that is to say Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation it is. Fine. अब ये जो councillors हैं together, they will elect amongst themselves the head, and that head will be called as mayor. ठीक है, जो head है यहाँ पे, we will see the head over here, it will be called as mayor. ठीक है, और ये मेयर जो है इट इज जस्ट अ सेरिमोनियल हेड. ठीक है, it is just a ceremonial head. It will just only brings, that is to say this head mayor will only bring the issues, or he will only basically address the different issues, that is to say not only address, like he will only bring the issues as such, and together these councillors in the municipal corporation, they function and they try to come up with the solution part, right? So these ward councillors and this mayor, he is just he is basically very much related, or we can say he is in close proximity with the population of the city area, right? So that is his main function is, that is to say come up with the problems or issues which the people of the urban area they are facing. That's it. Fine. So now who is the working people? The working people of this local administration or this urban administration will be like commissioner is there, right? So we are having commissioner as the head. Commissioner kaun hoga? He will be like to the cadre of an IAS officer, fine, or maybe the person who has cleared the PCS services and all, right? And yes, of course, there is a large group of people who have cleared the SSC exams and all, right? So they all will be the part of this respective area. And of course, इस municipal corporation में और भी respective क्या होती हैं? Departments होते हैं, फाइन, जहां पर अकॉर्डिंगली अपॉइंटमेंट होता है. फाइन. सो मेयर इज द इलेक्टेड हेड, राइट? तो सेरिमोनियल है एंड इलेक्टेड हेड है, ठीक है, विच रिप्रेजेंट्स द डेमोक्रेसी ऑफ आवर कंट्री. ठीक है, जो कि क्या रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है? डेमोक्रेसी ऑफ आवर कंट्री. ऑन दी कॉन्ट्री हैंड जो कमिश्नर है, ही इज अपॉइंटेड, ही इज नॉट इलेक्टेड, ही इज अपॉइंटेड बाय द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, राइट? सो यस, बट द मेन पावर is with the commissioner only, right? Mayor is the ceremonial head, he is the democratic, or you can say the elected head of the municipal corporation. Fine. So this is how the entire urban local administration is. Okay. So yes, let me here tell you, the oldest municipal institution in India is Madras Corporation. Yes, it was established on 29th of September 1688. 29th of September 1688. Yes. Now see, what are the various functions that urban local bodies they do? That is to say, municipal corporation, municipality, or city councils, right? Firstly, they provide basic services like water supply, roads, street lights, right? So they try to give all these services to the people of the urban areas. Fine. Sanitation, that is to say cleanliness, right? We are having Swachh Bharat ka abhiyan, right? Let me tell you, Indore, like, it has proven itself as the cleanest city in India. Yes. So Indore's municipal corporation is also winning various rewards, also various awards also, for making the city the cleanest one. Yes. So like, cleanliness is one of the functions of the urban local administrative bodies. Next, we are having health and education. So providing good medical facilities, or establishing good medical colleges or medical places, that is to say hospitals, right? Providing education through government schools. Fine. Urban development, like, that is to say parks, housing, public transport, that is to say all these buses there that are moving throughout the city, or and connecting each and every part of the city. Moving further, like transportation, that is to say road infrastructure, railway infrastructure. So all these aspects of urban development. Fine. Revenue collection, that is to say taxes collection, licenses and all. Income tax nahi, ठीक है? Income tax, it's a part of central government. Fine. So state government, it collects taxes related to basically property taxes and licenses. Fine. So yes, this part of the functioning is like, that is to say revenue collection and all. So different state government, they also have some autonomy on some of these subjects on which they can collect tax. Central government also has autonomy on certain subjects. Simultaneously, these people also, that is to say urban administrative body also, they also collect taxes at various subjects, right? That is to say, like property taxes, or maybe if any person he wants to have the license, or he may want to have any other kind of like voter ID or something like that. Fine. So they, whatever amount is paid there, so that will be collected by the urban administration only, right? So yes, so this is about this. So these are the various functions that it performs. Now its sources of income: property tax, water and electricity bill that we pay, vehicle tax that we pay, grants from state government, sometimes state government also, like whatever the city belongs to. For example, if we are talking about the Mumbai, so yes, Maharashtra state government, it may provide some kind of funds or grants to the Mumbai city, right? Fines and penalties, the these like helmet charges and all, like all these penalties or fines whenever they are put, so a person is supposed to pay a quite, means a small amount of money, so that will again be collected and given to this urban administrative body, right? So this is how, like, these are the various sources of income for urban local administration, right? इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है अब इस अर्बन गवर्नेंस की? देखो, अगर इमेजिन करो दैट देयर इज नो अर्बन बॉडी, right, who is governing or who is administering the city area. Now can you imagine a life without them? Why so? Because see, they provide us all the basic amenities of life. You can say like good hospitals, school system, other parties like road infrastructure is there, like transportation system and all, that is also given by the urban administrative bodies only, right? Another part very important is sanitation, cleaning, right? So if you can just imagine, like, if these people are not here, then of course it will all be like dirty, right? Everywhere it will be like the garbage is spilled and all, right? So that is the thing. So that is the importance of urban governance. Ensures clean and planned cities, provide essential services, water, electricity, promote sustainable development, right? So of course, having introducing such schemes that will really help in controlling the pollution of the city, and also of course promoting afforestation part, right? Maintains law and order. Yes, so police and all, they again fall into the category of state government part, right? So maintaining law and order. Fine. So that is the thing. So these are the importance of urban government system or urban administrative setup. Fine. So yes, so this is all about urban administration. Fine. So urban administration, that is to say city, ruling the city area. City area, it is further divided into the smallest unit called ward. Every 5 years a councillor is elected by the adult members of that particular ward area, right? And that means all the councillors together, they elect mayor of the city. Fine. And they all sit into the municipal corporation, or maybe whatever the body is as per the population of that respective city. Fine. Another part is what? These mayor and these councillors, they are a kind of link. They are the direct link to the people who have voted for them. Fine. And mayor is just the elected head of the city, whereas the actual working authority is commissioner, who is appointed by the state government, right? Simultaneously, we are having in the municipal corporation, or maybe whatever the body is as per the population, right? Many people who are there appointed for working in different streamlines. Okay. So yes, so this is about what? This is about urban administration. Now we are moving towards the other very smallest area of our country, that is called as villages. See, you can look here, this village area, right? So here what is happening? A kind of like, see, everyone is sitting, they all are discussing matter and all. Yes. So this is how villages, they take care of themselves only. Fine. So yes, now see here what is happening in a village, or that is to say rural area. Every person who is of 18 years or above, right, who is 18 years or above, that is to say who is adult of the village, will be a part of Gram Sabha, right? So this is what? This is Gram Sabha. Fine. Yes. Now this Gram Sabha, it has to meet at least twice a year. Fine. And this meeting is called by the Sarpanch of the village, right? Who is Sarpanch and all? We will learn about it. Fine. So firstly, important thing is what? That if there is a village area, all the adult members of a particular village or that rural area will automatically, or that is to say ex officio, they will be the member of Gram Sabha, right? So by default they will be the member of Gram Sabha. Fine. In Gram Sabha, it is important that 2 times the entire village people, they should meet. Fine. Another part is what? That they discuss the important issues to be addressed and to be taken care of by the panchayat of the village. Fine. So in a way, Gram Sabha is there to tell the panchayat what all work they are supposed to do. Fine. So that is the thing. So this is Gram Sabha. You got the idea. Okay. Now see, in this Panchayati Raj system, simply this is means what? That is to say we are talking about rural administration, right? We are talking about rural administration. Fine. So yes, rural administration is what? Governance of the village areas. Governance of the village areas. Now see, it is basically divided into 3 system. So that's why this system is even called as 3-tier system. 3-tier system. Right? Tier is level. So 3-level system. At the very lowest level, yes, the very smallest unit of our entire country is village only. Right? It is village only. So it is the lowest one. Right? Village is governed by village panchayat or village parishad or gram panchayat. Fine. This gram panchayat, it is headed by sarpanch, right? It is headed by sarpanch. Okay. And its other members are called as panch. They are called as panch, right? And now to aid or to help or to assist the working of gram panchayat, there is called panchayat secretary. There is a position called panchayat secretary. Panchayat secretary, who is appointed by the state government, right? So he is appointed one. Panch and sarpanch, they are the elected heads, whereas secretary is the appointed one, right? And one more person is there called as patwari, and he make sure that he is taking care of all the land records of that particular village area, right? And this post is also what? It is also appointed one. Fine. So this is the very basic root level of the Panchayati Raj system or three-tier system, or that is to say rural local government system. Okay. Now see, one village has one panchayat. When there are at least minimum of 10 villages, or that is to say 10 panchayats are there, so they together make what? They make block level, right? So that is to say group of villages together, right? So this is basically what? Group of villages. Group of villages. So they together make block level. And who governs this block level? So it is basically block panchayat, panchayat samiti, or mandal parishad. Any name you can give to this block level. Okay. Now again, these group of block levels together, they will make what? They will make district level. Fine. And here we have the governing body, that is to say district panchayat or Jilla Parishad. Fine. So this is what the three-tier system of the rural administration is there. Fine. So yes. Now see, what are the functions of these three levels? So see, at the village level, at the lowest level, they manage very small and very local issues like agriculture, roads, right, street lights, maybe the irrigation facilities. Fine. So almost the problems which are related, or the issues which are related to that particular village area. Okay. Moving to the block level, this is what? Group of villages together. Now they will, means block level, what it will do here, that it coordinates development activities across villages. So it has various different villages in its rule, right? So there are several villages. Fine. So block level, what it does, that it coordinates all the development activities across villages. For example, it tries to maintain it tries to achieve the development in at every village area, right? And maybe, for example, one village is very much good with education system, it has good teachers, so it will make sure that some of the teachers, they may go to some other village areas also, so that other villages can also develop. It may happen that the other village area is very much good with health facility, so that will be sure that, that is to say, now those doctors, they may be sent to other areas also. So this is how, related to road transportations also, maybe one village is very much good with roads, so now what will happen, they will try to make sure that roads of different areas or villages, they will also become good ones only, right? So this is how it tries to coordinate the development activities across different villages. Fine. Third is the district level. District level is what? Now this is the highest level. It has all the blocks and all the villages under him only. So it oversees broader governance, right? And addresses bigger issues, right? So it will address bigger issues basically. Fine. So this is how this, we can say, like village level, block level and district level, they work. Fine. So yes, so this is about the functioning and responsibilities of these three respective levels of the local administration at rural level. Okay. Yes. Now see, we have already discussed that at the smallest level we are having gram panchayat or village level. See here, two administrative bodies are there. One is your gram sabha, right? Here everyone is the member. Everyone is the member of the village here, but only criteria is the person, he or she should be above 18 years of age, and he or she should be of sound mind, right? He or she should be of prudence, right? So that is the thing. Next is what? Panchayat. So see, again, every 5 years elections are held, and in those elections people from that particular village, they stand up and they contest elections amongst each other. Fine. These people of Gram Sabha, and of course that is to say the people of village, they will vote for their respective or their favorite candidates. Fine. And accordingly we see that a group of people, they get elected, right? Like panches, right? They become panch of this panchayat, that is to say member of the panchayat. One of these panch will become sarpanch, right? And yes, for effective administration, what is there? We are having secretary, fine, and we are having patwari also. So this is how this is done. Panchayat or block level, of course, they try to coordinates the development activities, coordinates development activities, and also it makes sure that it is functioning, or it is basically joining the district level and the panchayat level together. That is to say, it works like a, you can say, coordination, like coordinator. He is working like a coordinator between district and between village, right? And yes, at the highest we are having district level, that works on bigger issues, right? So this is how, like, maybe to maintain law and order, so they will pass some kind of laws or something, not laws basically, but yeah, rules and regulations. Yes, because see, the laws, the कानून जो है वो इस पूरे लेवल के लिए भी कौन ही बना सकता है? स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, ठीक है? दिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, दिस सेटअप डज नॉट मेक लॉज एज सच. रूल्स बना सकते हैं, रेगुलेशंस बना सकते हैं, पॉलिसीज बना सकते हैं, दैट इज वन थिंग, बट दैट इज ऑल्सो फॉर इफेक्टिव एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन पार्ट, राइट? लॉ बनाने का काम सिर्फ नेशनल गवर्नमेंट, पार्लियामेंट और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली के पास ही होता है. Okay, so this is about this. So this is like the 3 levels of Panchayati Raj system is there. Fine. Now see, let's look at about various good sarpanches of our country which are there, like recently. Now see, he is what? He is a transgender and his name is Dhaneshwar Kamble. ठीक है, और ये कहाँ की स्टोरी है? ये स्टोरी है आपकी महाराष्ट्र में सोलापुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट की, ठीक है? एंड ही इज द सरपंच ऑफ तरंगफल, ठीक है? तरंगफल के क्या है? सरपंच है ये, ठीक है? 2017 में बने थे ये, क्या बने थे? सरपंच बने थे, और इनका एक ही नारा था, लोक सेवा ग्राम सेवा. कहने का मतलब है, इफ अ पर्सन इज सर्विंग हिज विलेज, देन दैट इज टू से ही इज सर्विंग द पब्लिक एट लार्ज. यस, सो दिस इज अबाउट धनेश्वर कामले. इन्होंने 6 अदर कॉन्टेस्टिंग जो इनके कॉम्पिटिटर्स थे उनको हरा करके ये सरपंच बने थे. यस, okay, let's go to the next one. She is वंदना बहादुर मेधा. yes, ये किसको बिलोंग करती है? भील कम्युनिटी को, ठीक है? मध्य प्रदेश में एक छोटा सा गांव है खानखांडवी, ठीक है? ये वहां पे को बिलोंग करती है, ठीक है? एंड शी इज द फर्स्ट फीमेल सरपंच ओवर देयर, ठीक है? और बनने के बाद, सरपंच बनने के बाद, इन्होंने ऑफ कोर्स बहुत अच्छे काम भी किए, लेकिन साथ के साथ बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट एक अच्छा काम क्या किया? दैट ही मेड द विमेन, ही कन्विंस देम टू पार्टिसिपेट इन द ग्राम सभा मीटिंग्स, ठीक है? क्योंकि देखो, मैन जो होता है ना, वो क्या काम पे चला जाता है, उसको इतना ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स एंड ऑल इतना नहीं पता चलेगा, इतना ज्यादा सफरिंग नहीं समझ आएगा जितना विमेन को समझ आता है, right? So same here also. So that's why she convinced women so that they also become the part of these Gram Sabha meetings, and they will raise some of the important issues. So in a way, she tries to increase the participation of women at the grassroots level, at the village level. Okay. So yes, now we have another sarpanch named Popat Rao Baguji Pawar. राइट, अब ये भी कहाँ के हैं? महाराष्ट्र के हैं, एंड हिवारे बाजार विलेज है, ठीक है? कहाँ पे? अहमदनगर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में. कहाँ पे? अहमदनगर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में, ठीक है? अब इन्होंने जो अन्ना हजारे की एक बहुत ही बढ़िया रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग टेक्निक थी, ठीक है, इसको उन्होंने अप्लाई करके अपने गांव में से, ठीक है, जो हवारे बाजार गांव है, वहां से जो प्रॉब्लम थी वाटर स्केर्सिटी की, उसको पूरी तरीके से खत्म कर दिया. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस ही इवन अवॉर्डेड विद पद्मश्री इन 2020. Yes, so this is about Popat Rao Baguji Pawar. Now see students, you may be asked in your exams to write about some of the important sarpanch or maybe the works done by various sarpanch. So you may write about this. Not only this, there is one more initiative taken by the Panchayati Raj system, and that is called as Child Panchayat. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे हमारे पास 3 एग्जाम्पल्स हैं. जैसे महाराष्ट्र में, ठीक है, महाराष्ट्र में बाल पंचायत आई, ठीक है, और इसमें क्या है? ऑफ कोर्स चिल्ड्रन ऑफ द विलेज, बिकॉज सी ग्राम सभा में ऑल द एल्डर मेंबर्स आर देयर, वहां पे एडल्ट मेंबर्स हैं, तो बच्चे क्या करेंगे? सो देयर इज अ सेटअप कॉल्ड एज बाल पंचायत. महाराष्ट्र में आया, और यहाँ पर बच्चों ने ये कन्विंस किया दूसरे पेरेंट्स को, किस लिए, कि भाई चाइल्ड लेबर और चाइल्ड मैरिज नहीं होनी चाहिए, एंड इट वाज अ काइंड ऑफ सक्सेसफुल अटेम्प्ट आल्सो, राइट. सेकेंड इज व्हाट, सिक्किम में सांखू राधु खांडू ग्राम पंचायत, वेरी अम्यूजिंग नेम बट या सांखू राधु खांडू ग्राम पंचायत इज देयर. यहाँ पे यहाँ पर पंचायत ने ही काम किया. नाउ हियर देयर इज नो बाल पंचायत एज सच. फाइन. यहाँ पे सेफ एंड हाइजीनिक एनवायरनमेंट को बनाने की कोशिश की गई फॉर स्टूडेंट्स एट स्कूल लेवल एरियाज, राइट. नेक्स्ट वी आर हैविंग राजस्थान. यहाँ पर अगेन बाल पंचायत ने काम किया. चिल्ड्रंस पार्लियामेंट बनकर आई. कैसे? बंकर रॉयस बेयरफुट कॉलेज. यहाँ पर क्या देखा गया? चिल्ड्रंस पार्लियामेंट को बनाया एंड अकॉर्डिंगली द मैटर्स वर ऑल्सो डिस्कस्ड. फाइन. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो अ वेरी innovative, you can say innovative initiative was taken, right. Innovative initiative was taken, राइट. सो दिस इज अबाउट दिस महाराष्ट्र, सिक्किम एंड राजस्थान. तो देखो इसका एक ना अलग ही सेपरेट क्वेश्चन बन के आ सकता है, ठीक है. तो अकॉर्डिंगली प्रिपेयर करना है, ठीक है. सो यस, ओके. नाउ सी, इतनी देर से हम बात कर रहे हैं गवर्नेंस, रूरल गवर्नेंस, अर्बन गवर्नेंस, बट गवर्नेंस होता क्या है? गवर्नेंस इज बेसिकली व्हाट? इट इज ऑफकोर्स द एक्ट डन बाय द गवर्नमेंट, ठीक है. इट इज द एक्ट डन बाय गवर्नमेंट. गवर्नमेंट क्या होता है? अब गवर्नमेंट इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल, और लीडर्स, अ ग्रुप ऑफ लीडर्स, right, that takes care of a particular area and also the people who live there, फाइन. सो दिस इज व्हाट गवर्नमेंट इज. अब गवर्नमेंट का काम क्या है? गवर्नेंस करना. तो गवर्नेंस मीन्स व्हाट? इट इज अ प्रोसेस ऑफ टेकिंग डिसीजंस. वन पॉइंट, ठीक है. गवर्नेंस में हम क्या करते हैं? डिसीजंस लेते हैं, ठीक है. ऑर्गेनाइजिंग द सोसाइटीज लाइफ, ठीक है. ऑर्गेनाइज करेंगे सोसाइटी, मतलब जिस भी सोसाइटी या ग्रुप को जो ये गवर्नमेंट है वो रूल कर रही है, वहां से रिलेटेड डिसीजंस लेने हैं, ठीक है. वहां की सोसाइटी की लाइफ को ऑर्गेनाइज करना है विद डिफरेंट सेट ऑफ रूल्स. तो डिफरेंट रूल्स, रेगुलेशंस, लॉज वगैरह लेकर आएंगे एंड इंश्योरिंग दैट कि इनको फॉलो भी किया जा रहा है. दिस इज व्हाट गवर्नेंस. सो गवर्नेंस सिंपली मीन्स दैट देयर इज अ बॉडी ऑफ गवर्नेंस which is called as government, right. And this government, it functions what? It makes sure that good decisions are taken or appropriate decisions are taken related to the issues of that particular area, right. And also it makes sure that the people who are living in that particular area, their life gets organized, right. Their life gets organized with the help of some rules, regulations, laws, and yes, also the mechanism or the system, it should be established as such which ensures that yes, that the past laws or the made rules and regulations are followed very nicely, right. They are followed also very nicely. Fine. So this is about governance system, right. So this is about governance system. Fine. When we talk about our country India, yes, when we talk about our country India, we see that in our country there is a democratic setup. Democratic setup means what? That we have a form of government or the governance system which is influenced by the people of the country. Why so? Because we form the government which is at the will of the people, right. Which is basically the will of the people only, right. The people of the country, they choose the government of our country, right. So they are will of the people. Fine. How it is possible? With the help of universal adult suffrage. That is to say, if the people of our country who are above 18 years of age, they elect, vote their representative. Fine. So in a way, we have representative democracy in our country, right. We have representative democracy. फाइन, वी हैव रिप्रेजेंटेटिव डेमोक्रेसी, क्योंकि हम क्या करते हैं, हम डायरेक्टली पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करते हैं डिसीजन मेकिंग में, हम डायरेक्टली जाकर के लॉज नहीं बना रहे, ठीक है, लेजिस्लेचर में, पार्लियामेंट में, बट हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हम हमारे घर पर हैं, हमने वोट किया, वोट करके वी आर इलेक्टिंग आर रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, नाउ दैट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव इज फंक्शनिंग देयर ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ अस, सो वी हैव रिप्रेजेंटेटिव डेमोक्रेसी, राइट। अनदर पार्ट इज व्हाट, जो हमारी कंट्री का एक बहुत ही अमेजिंग सिस्टम है, जिसको बोलते हैं कि जो ये डेमोक्रेसी है वो बिल्कुल ग्रास रूट मतलब कि घास के अंदर जो रूट होती है ना, वहां भी चला गया। अब इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, दैट इज टू से ईच एंड एवरी, लाइक इट हैज रीच्ड टू द वेरी deep roots, or that is to say very evasive parts of the society of our country even, ठीक है, जैसे विलेज को भी इंक्लूड किया गया है इन द एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सेटअप, राइट। अभी हम विलेज का पूरा रूरल एरिया का एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सेटअप सुन के आए। ग्राम सभा के कौन है मेंबर्स, जो विलेज में रहते हैं, ठीक है। तो एट द एंड जो विलेज में रहने वाला इंसान है, जो गांव में रहने वाला इंसान है, वो पार्टिसिपेट कर रहा है इन द गवर्नमेंट सिस्टम। साइमल्टेनियसली इन सिटीज ऑल्सो, अर्बन एरियाज ऑल्सो, इन द वार्ड्स, जो कि सबसे छोटा यूनिट है शहर का, वहां का लोग भी, वहां के इंसान भी, दे आर ऑल्सो टेकिंग पार्टिसिपेशन इन द अर्बन गवर्नमेंट बाय इलेक्टिंग देयर रिप्रेजेंटेटिव। सो दैट इज व्हाट इट इज मेंट बाय ग्रास रूट डेमोक्रेसी। Democracy means will of the people. People are electing their government. Fine, they are choosing their representatives to work in the government. Fine, and in our country, the setup is so amazing that says what? That each and every person of the country is involved in the administrative setup. Maybe at the urban level or maybe at the rural level. Okay, so this is about this thing. So this is everything related to grassroots democracy, and yes, of course, the local administration of our country. Yes, so चलो अब छोटा सा क्विज कर लेते हैं फटाफट से, एंड देन वी विल गो। ओके, सो यस, पोपट राव बागुजी पवार was awarded Padma Shri in which year? 2020, 2021, 2022 or 2023? Yes, very good. That is to say 2020. Okay, next is what? What does democracy mean? Rule of the kings, rule of the people, rule of the military, or rule of the elected leaders? Very good, very easy one. Rule of the people. Yes, so that's all is there in this particular session. Yes, so I hope that this amazing chapter is very much clear to you. Yes, let me tell you students that the administrative setup that we see today in our country, that is going to the deep roots, or that is to say the very basic sections of the society of our country even, that makes our country a largest democracy, like it makes our country the largest democracy in the world. Yes, so this is all about this. I'll see you in next class, like in next video with some different chapter. All the very best students, all the very best students, do your best, and yes, make sure whatever I have explained you here, all these things will only turn up in your exams. That is to say, what is democracy, what is grassroots democracy, what is representative democracy, examples related to sarpanch, the short note on Bal Panchayat, right? Then how the urban administration is done. So what is a ward, who is a councillor, who is a mayor, who is a commissioner, right? Their functions also, functions of the urban administration, the various importance of the urban administration, right? Simultaneously in village areas also. Fine. So Gram Panchayat, it takes care of the basic needs of the people of the village area, right? We learned the 3 different functions at various levels, right? Then also we learned about what? That is to say, yes, at village level also, with the help of these land taxes or these penalties, fines, or maybe the grants from the state government, the village or the rural areas, they get income. Fine. So this is whole about is there, that is related to your grassroots democracy, or we can say local administration at rural and urban areas. Yes. So thank you students for joining me. All the very best. Yes.